Hello, I'm Chris Corgan, and this is my presentation for assignment 1. My assignment was the card game as specified by the assignment brief. I start the assignment with the menu function. The menu function initiates variables deck and suits and prints a menu showing options to the card game. After that, there's an input selector where you enter your selection. It's then passed by this short algorithm, and then another selector chooses which game actions to take in order, depending on whether the user chooses options 1 to 6 with the additional options 1, 1, 1, 2, and 1, 3. Any other options should get an invalid input response. Then there's the create deck function. It uses the 3 suits as described in the assignment brief. The suits are passed to another selector. Then within the selector, there's a for loop for each of the decks that iterates through a blank list with all combinations of suits and values. The deck list variable is then appended with the value and the suit as a string. Then there's the shuffle deck function. The shuffle deck function uses the random library, random.shuffle specifically, and a little algorithm supplied by the assignment brief to find the middle position in the deck. There's a selector to shuffle the other decks, depending on which deck is chosen. And then there's a swapping algorithm that cycles through the deck using a while loop. And then if it finds one of these cards that you've asked to distribute through the deck, it will then swap that card to the position of another card. Then the program allows us to pick a card. If we pick a card, it's also removed from the deck and added to the player's hand. Every time you pick a card, the robot also has a chance of picking a card. This uses the random integer to give a Boolean chance of, or a 50% chance of a robot picking a card, I think. Then there is the show cards function, which just prints the player cards. I've also used this to test printing the robot cards. Then we have the check result function. This is past the suit, but also the 2 hands. The suits are then selected for the algorithm. There are some variables for victory conditions here. And then for each position in the suit, for each card in the hand, rules 1 and 2 are evaluated to check if they are sequential in that hand. Oh, sorry, not if they're sequential, if they're the same suit in that hand. Then there's an additional to check if rule 3 and rule 4 can be evaluated. And then the rules are placed in order through an if statement. So yeah, going into the play game function, which just initializes a main function which goes to the menu and initializes the remaining functions. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the game. So I'll choose just one start game. And I'll pick 6 cards. And the robot is 1, which rolls 3. Let's see what cards I've got. And yeah. Thank you.